What's going on, Carnivore family? Cajun Carnivore coming at you. Day 4 of the Carnivore journey of 2026. I did eat this morning. I didn't upload anything because you know how it is. You know you're at home on a Sunday. But I did eat. I had 2 burger patties. I browned them up, cooked them in the air fryer, and then once they were cooked, I took one of them, moved it up. I put a slice of cheese, and I made like a little double. So I made me a double burger with cheese in the middle. Then I took some of my turkey bacon, threw that on top, put me some shredded cheese on top. Let it go for about another 4 to 5 minutes, and man. The thing about this journey, man, this carnivore journey, you got to be real creative. Because if you're just eating beef, butter, eggs, and bacon every day, it can get to be monotonous. But the key here is you have to be creative. That's the only way that you won't lose interest. That's the only way that you won't get tired of eating the same stuff. And that's the only way that you won't divert into going back into eating stuff that you shouldn't eat. So that's what we're doing. Right now, I'm having a little snack. Got me some Jack Links, Carnivore Day 4, beef stick and cheese. So, yeah. This is where I would have gone and got me a bag of Doritos or something, but I said, nah, we're not going to do that. So we're going to go ahead on and eat the beef stick and cheese, keeping up with the blueprint of carnivore. Stuff is good. So, what are we talking about today? We're going to keep it simple. It's Sunday. Sunday is going to be a simple upload. I'm not really going to get into nothing heavy. The subject of today is your why. Why are you doing carnivore? Why are you interested in doing carnivore? Anything that you take on in life, you have to have a why. Because your why is really going to be the foundation and the fuel for you to do what you got to do and complete what you have to do. So that's the main thing, is you have to have a why. My why? Simple. I want to lose this weight. That is why I'm doing what I do. It's to lose this weight. And I've had success with it, moderate success. I was inconsistent, as I've said before. But now, the name of the game is to not be inconsistent. And the success that I see this time, the name of the game is to win. And that's why I'm doing it. So that's my why. It's January. I figure I'm shooting for a year of carnivore. So can you imagine if I'm consistent for 6 months going into July, where I'll be? Weight loss is different amongst people, but I've seen stories where people lose weight on carnivore, and in 3 months they might drop 35, 40 pounds. In 3 months they might drop 50 pounds. It's kind of all on your body. It's kind of all on how much you work out while you're doing it. It's kind of, how strict are you on carnivore versus how lenient you get. Well, I'm looking at it like I have a walking pad at my house. I have a stair stepper. I'm going to utilize that during the week. And if I can get my 10,000 steps in, if I can kind of get my knees moving and my legs moving, I feel like, especially with my goal of eating my last meal between 6 and 7, then getting a workout in after, I will see big success. Big success. But that's why I say, one day at a time. Don't overthink this thing. Don't overthink it. And don't put no pressure and stress on yourself. If you want to be successful doing carnivore, you have to take it one day at a time. No excuses, no exceptions. One day at a time. And if you happen to have an event or something happen to where you mitigate off of carnivore for a day, for an event, birthday party, wedding, vacation, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. I'm not going to do it, but let's just say I wanted to eat regular food today. Well, I've already given 3 straight days of carnivore. So if I have one meal that gets away from carnivore, it's, like I said, it might be a little bit of a stepping stone for the day, but I could jump right back on tomorrow and continue this journey, because the end game for me is long-term weight loss. And then when we get to where we want to be weight loss wise, when I get to that target weight I'm looking to get to, then I can at that point look at, okay, what are we going to do to maintain it? What are we going to do for maintenance? That's the key. That is 100% the key. Don't beat yourself up. Oh, Lord. Jalapeno. I didn't even see it. I just picked up Jack Links. Excuse me. Carnivore in real time. But, hold up. I got to take some water. Lord. Yeah. So that's pretty much where I'm at. You know, it's like you have to become disciplined. Like the steps of carnivore are simple. Or should I say the steps of achieving what you're trying to achieve through carnivore. And truthfully, you can take this blueprint into anything that you do. 1, you have to identify your why. Like, you know what okay, well, let me rephrase that. 1, you have to know what you want to do. 2, you have to identify your why. Why do you want to do it? Once you know what you want to do, once you identify your why for what you want to do it, then 3, you got to come up with the steps to start doing it. And when you start getting weak with those steps, you revert back to the why you want to do it. Real simple. And step 4 with all of that is consistency. Because once you get to consistency, you're going to make it. And then the final step after that, step 5, is discipline. You apply those 5 steps, you will be successful in everything that you engage and undertake. Now, nobody's saying it's going to be easy. Nobody's saying it's going to be easy. There will be some challenges along the way. It may not happen on the time frame that you want it to happen. Somebody blowing a horn. They ain't blowing at me. Might not happen when you want it to happen, but it will happen. So identify what you want to do. Understand the why you want to do it. Initiate the plan to do it. Develop the consistency of doing it. And stay disciplined. And if you do that in that order, you're going to be able to knock it out the park every single time. Every single time. I envision where I'm going to be in 6 months doing those 5 steps. For me, I'm envisioning in 6 months, well, I already know what I want to do. I know why I want to do it. That has no bearing over time. What you want to do and why you want to do it is for life. You ain't got to worry about that. The biggest factors is the steps that it takes, the process of doing it, the consistency with your process, and the discipline to maintain the consistency. Those are the 3 steps out of the 5 is what's ultimately going to make you or break you. And for me, that's what it's going to be with carnivore. So, game plan today. This is my snack. What I can honestly say, I'm going to seek out another carnivore meal later. I'll probably upload it. And when I do, at that point, that's 4 days done. Because I'm going to finish eating 6:30, 7 o'clock. I have a podcast that I do, and I have a podcast that I'm a guest on. So I did my own podcast this morning. The one that I'm a guest on is tonight at 7. So I'll finish my last meal prior to going as my guest spot on that podcast. And then when we're done with that, we go on to bed and getting ready for the new work week. So that's the goal. That's the goal. I just wanted to come on. Like I said, Cajun Carnivore. Listen, we're going to accomplish some big things in 2026, but we're going to follow the steps, the process, the 5-step process. And like I said, I don't care if it's carnivore. I don't care if you're doing keto. I don't care if you're vegan. I don't care what method of nutrition that you take in that regard. And then if you want to go outside the nutrition box with those 5 steps, those 5 steps are going to actually take you to success in anything that you do. If you go to college, if you're at a certain job, if you're trying to get to a certain level in life, whatever, apply those 5 steps. And let me go over it one more time, and then we'll get on up out of here. Step 1, you identify what you're trying to do. Step 2, you figure out your why. Why do you want to do what it is you've identified that you want to do? Step 3, what is the process? What are the steps that are going to be needed to do what it is that I want to do? Step 4, once I identify the process, now I have to maintain and develop the consistency, or should I say develop and maintain the consistency. We got to get to a point where we're getting it on a scheduled basis. If I'm going to do something 3 days a week, I got to maintain the 3 days a week. If I'm going to do 5 days a week, 7 days a week, I have to maintain the consistency of it. So step 4 is the consistency. And step 5 is the discipline to maintain that consistency and the discipline to stay on task. You do that, you will be successful in anything that you do. Love you guys. Like I said, man, like, share, subscribe, be a part of the channel. And I may or may not upload my food for the night. Like I said, I'm going to keep it real simple. It'll be another carnivore deal. But it's Sunday. I like to hang loose on a Sunday. Tomorrow I'm back at work, so we will upload day 5, what I go through. Actually, tomorrow may be a fast day, so I may not even eat anything. But I'm still going to upload some sort of video or something. So we'll figure it out. But blessings to everybody. Cajun Carnivore signing out. Peace. Carnivore journey day 4. Time to eat lunch. Let's go ahead on and visit what I got. Went to a salad bar, open salad bar, and didn't get the salad. I got everything else. I got a mixture of ham, got 3 hard-boiled eggs, got some turkey. I think I got some turkey chunks in there with 2 types of cheese. That's what we got. That's what we got. And what I had earlier for a snack, I had some of this. Beef stick with some cheese. That's what we had. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. So we're going to knock this out. You guys be blessed. Catch you tomorrow.